Hi. So, if I would have to tell about myself, then I love reading books, but not the ones which are in my syllabus. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys 4 books which I have read till now in 2026 when it is almost August. And I think the day when this video will be uploaded, that will be already August. So, let's get into the video. And at the end of this video, I will tell you one book out of those 4 books which I've read, which you definitely need to read, and the book which had a huge impact on me as a person, on my personality, and on the way I used to think and the way I think now. So stay connected till the end and subscribe the channel for more such videos and like the video. So here we got them, and the first one in the list is which I read in February. This is The Courage to be Disliked. I have already made a very nice video on this book, like what it teaches us, but this is really a fantastic book. As it says, a single book can change your life, and this book really can. After reading this book, I realized that you don't need to be perfect, and it's not that everyone needs to like you, because that is never going to happen, and this thing should not affect you. And a lot more other things were there which I really understood from this book. It simply makes you feel like the way your brain thinks is completely out of your control sometimes. Like, you might be doing something which you don't know you're doing, but your brain is actually making you do that. This is insane, right? In this book, there is a philosopher and there is a young boy who asks so many questions from the philosopher. And those are the questions which we as youngsters usually have in our mind. Like, why does this happen? Why do we do that? And how to deal with people, how to deal with your inferiority complexes, like how to be you, basically. And that philosopher, like, makes him understand so many things which, with taking a reference of Adlerian psychology, and the things which philosopher says are very fascinating. I don't think they are fascinating, they are actually something you would not believe at the first time you read the sentence which philosopher has said. But in the book, the youngster, which is asking questions from the philosopher, asks the questions, the ones which usually will come in your mind while you are reading the book. That is the best thing of this book. Like, you will actually have a feeling that through the youngster you are talking to that philosopher, and the philosopher explains everything in so much detail that after a chapter completes, you get a feeling that yeah, the thing which philosopher said was actually right, and that actually happens with you in your real life. So this is amazing book. I started my year with this book and I really loved it, and this is a highly recommended book for you guys from my side. Now, the second book which I read was this, that is called Mindset. This is again an amazing book. It tells you how to have a growth mindset, and while reading this book was the time when I started my YouTube channel. This actually made me feel that you don't have to be, master of a thing. It's not compulsory that you need to be good at everything, perfect at everything, or like, it's not that you are born with something. Do you understand what I want to say? It means that when we say we have a talent, when we say that person is so talented, he's amazing, then we need to understand one thing, that the person was not born with that ability, was not born with that talent. He made himself talented. This is a very deep thing. I think I'm not able to explain it that way, but this book does, because it will make you feel that if you feel someone is more talented than you, more perfect than you, then it's not that they are born with it. You just have to make yourself perfect, make yourself talented enough to compete with people. You don't have to think like, I don't have this ability. You can become anything once you start practicing it, once you start working on it. Basically, it gives you a growth mindset that you should not be judged on your marks, on basis of the abilities you have, on basis of whatever you have today. Because today you can work on the things, you can make yourself better, and you will have a bright future ahead. It just depends on you. And if you say, I don't have the talent, maybe I'm not privileged enough to play a piano, I guess, then that is just an excuse. That is not the growth mindset. A person with growth mindset will say, I want to learn how to play piano, and I will master the technique of playing a piano, and one day you will be very good at it. This is what this book's makes you think. Again, it's a very highly recommended book if you are a school student, or just if you are a teenager and you face things like, competition with your friends, and you feel like I'm not good enough, then you need to read this. Now, the next book which I read was this amazing Deep Work. I have made a detailed video on this book, which got me so many comments and so many DMs that people loved that video. So this was really an amazing book. I would say it tells you the difference between doing a deep work and a shallow work. Now, what is that? Shallow work is the work which we usually do. Like, you might be studying, but you have your phone with you, you have your laptop and everything besides you. One notification on your phone, one ting on your phone distracts you completely. That is called shallow work. And deep work is a state in which you do not have any distractions around you. You are in the environment which completely helps you to focus on your work. And when a work is done that way, it is much more productive than when it is done with so many distractions around you, not with your full focus. It basically tells you how to improve your productivity, how to do work with your full focus, and the outcomes which you will get when you start doing deep work. Now, this technique of deep work is a bit difficult to master. Not master, I would say. It's a bit difficult even to practice. I am trying to do this, but I feel it difficult because somehow you get distracted. Maybe your phone or maybe some other thing comes up in your mind while doing some other work. You will think about something else which is not even related to that work. It does happen, but I believe when we practice something, we will definitely master it. So I'm practicing how to do deep work, and I would highly recommend you guys, if you're a student, even if you're in a job, you need to learn how to do deep work so that you can be more productive, you can give your 100% in your work, and the outcomes will definitely be so great. Because you will be working with your full efficiency, with your full focus, your full hard work, and which will definitely give you good results. Now, the last one is this, that is called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. You must have heard about this book, definitely. It is an amazing book. Trust me, this book has made me feel that most of the things that usually happen around us, which we think are not logical enough, are logical. After reading this book, I realized that if someone would say there is a woman who sits in some random place and she does have some magical powers, she will heal you, I would not believe this earlier, but now I can. It's not that I have become superstitious after reading this book, it's that I have got to know the science behind that, the logic behind that, how our subconscious mind works. This is a very amazing book. Like, every chapter of this book made me feel like, does it really happen? Is it really how my brain works? And is it the way how I can control my subconscious mind? Now, again, this is not something you will master at first, but you will get to know a lot. And with practice, you can even manage to control your subconscious mind. The things which we are doing today, the thoughts which we have while just random thoughts while living a day, somewhere goes to our subconscious mind, and our subconscious does not know what is right or what is wrong. Whatever you think, whether it's positive, whether it's negative, it will attract that towards you. This is what this book says. So that's why when we were kids, we were always told to be positive, to think positive, to just hope for positive. I think the reason behind that, I have got to know now. Like, the reason why we should think positive, be positive, and do positive, that actually works. If you think in a good way, good will happen to you. But if you start thinking in a negative way, you always, feel like you are not good enough. You always feel like you are inferior to everyone. You will actually become that. So, start making yourself feel like you are good, you are doing good, you are great, good things are coming in your life, and everything will be very nice, and you will have a happy life ever. So this is again one of the highly recommended books from my side which you need to read. Now, as I said, like, one book out of these 4 which I would definitely say that you should read it. If you haven't read any of these books, then that book is one of my favorites right now. If I have to say that out of all the books which I read, my favorite is The Courage to Be Disliked. You really need to read this book because it's not boring book. Sometimes we get bored because of reading those long books which just keep saying one thing repeatedly. This is not boring because it has a philosopher and an youngster, I said, and the way the philosopher explains everything is just amazing. You will feel like he's talking to you. So this one book you definitely need to read, and it will actually change your perspective about thinking about different things. It will change your perspective of thinking about different things. So this is a book you are definitely going to read, and for all these 4 books I will give you the link to buy the books in the description box. You can go there and check it out and have anyone you want, and if you want my recommendation then just go for it first, then go for the other books. So that's it for today. I hope you find this video helpful. Like the video, subscribe the channel, and tell me in comments if you are reading some book, which is that, and if you have any nice recommendations for me. By the way, I haven't read any of fictional books, I just read non-fiction books, so you can tell me the kind of genre you read and one of the bests out of that, so that I can go and find some other book for me to read. So that's it for today. I hope you find this video helpful. See you in the next video. Bye bye.